Let's be honest for a second. Most of us have been lied to our entire lives. We were told that if we just worked hard, stayed out of trouble, and saved a little bit of money, we'd eventually make it. But look around. People are working harder than ever, pulling double shifts and skipping vacations. Yet they're still broke. They're still living paycheck to paycheck. One car breakdown or one medical bill away from total disaster. Why? Because the difference between being wealthy and staying stuck isn't about how much money you make, it's about the invisible habits that are draining your bank account without you even realizing it. Today, we're dropping the sugarcoating. We're looking at the brutal truth behind poor money habits versus rich money habits. And I'm going to be real with you, some of these are going to hurt. But if you're serious about changing your life, you need to hear this. The biggest thing you'll notice is what I call the looking rich trap. This is where most people lose the game before they even start. You see it every day, someone buying the latest iPhone they can't afford, or a designer belt on a credit card, just so people at the mall think they've got it together. That isn't an investment. That's a ransom payment to your ego. Wealthy people don't care if you know they're rich. They'd much rather have $1 million in a brokerage account while driving a 5-year-old Toyota than have a massive car payment and zero in the bank. One is a cage built of gold. The other is true freedom. You have to decide right now, do you want to be rich or do you just want to look rich? Because you usually can't do both. Think about how you spend your typical Saturday. Are you scrolling through shopping apps, ordering expensive takeout, and binge-watching Netflix? That's pure consumption. You are literally acting as the fuel for someone else's wealth. Every time you buy something you don't need, you are helping a billionaire buy their next private jet while you stay anchored to a job you hate. Rich habits are built on production, instead of just watching YouTube for entertainment. Wealthy-minded people are on here learning a skill they can sell, instead of just buying a product. They're looking at the company and wondering if they should buy the stock. The poor mindset asks, how much does this cost? The rich mindset asks, what kind of return will I get on this? If you want to change your life, you have to move from being a consumer to being a producer. Now, this next part is the most brutal truth of all. The victim vs. the owner. It's so easy to blame the economy, your boss, or the system for why you don't have money. And while it's true that things out there are tough, blaming others gives away your power. If the problem is outside of you, then the solution is also outside of you. Rich habits are rooted in extreme ownership. If you're broke, it's your problem to fix. Even if it's not your fault, it is 100% your responsibility. Wealthy people don't wait for a raise. They make themselves so valuable to the market that the market has no choice but to pay them more. They invest in their own education, their own network, and their own health. Stop waiting for a miracle and start becoming the solution. Here is a math problem they never taught you in school. You cannot work your way to true wealth. There are only 24 hours in a day. If your only source of income is a paycheck, you are trading your life for a fixed amount of paper. That is a dangerous habit. You are literally selling your most precious asset, time, for a price someone else decided. The rich understand that you have to own your way to wealth. They take their paycheck and immediately turn it into assets, stocks, real estate, or a side business. They don't work for money. They make their money work for them like a 24/7 employee that never sleeps, never eats, and never complains. Every dollar you save and invest is a soldier you're sending out to bring back more soldiers. Most people think that to get rich you need a high-paying job. That's a myth. There are doctors making $500,000 a year who are broke because they spend it all on a lifestyle they can't maintain. And there are janitors who retired with millions because they understood the power of compounding and discipline. It's not about what you earn, it's about what you keep and how hard that money works for you. Let's talk about the concept of financial friction. Poor habits create friction. High-interest credit cards, late fees, and buying things on payment plans are like driving with the parking brake on. You're burning energy and money just to stay in the same place. Rich habits, on the other hand, create financial momentum. This is when your dividends pay for your lifestyle. This is when your property values increase while you're on vacation. To get there, you have to endure the boring middle. You have to be okay with not being the coolest person in the room for a few years so that you can be the freest person in the room for the rest of your life. Success isn't an accident. It's not something that just falls into your lap because you're lucky or because you were born into the right family. Success is a deliberate, conscious choice you make every single morning the moment you open your eyes. It's the choice to pick up a book and expand your mind instead of mindlessly scrolling through a feed that offers you nothing but distraction. It's the choice to take that extra bit of cash and invest it in your future self instead of spending it on a temporary high that's gone by tomorrow. Most importantly, it's the choice to stand up, look in the mirror, and take 100% responsibility for your life instead of pointing fingers and making excuses about why the world is unfair. If this video hit home for you, if it woke something up inside that's been dormant for too long and you're truly ready to stop the excuses, then do me a huge favor. Hit that like button right now. It's more than just a click. It tells the algorithm that people actually want the raw, brutal truth, not just more sugar-coated fluff to make them feel good for 5 minutes. By liking this, you're helping me push this message to thousands of others who are currently struggling in the dark, just like we used to. And if you're dead serious about rebuilding your mindset from the ground up and taking absolute control of your financial destiny, hit subscribe and join this community. We aren't here to play small. We are a tribe of people trying to get 1% better every single day. We'd love to have you with us on this journey because, let's be honest, it's a lot harder to win alone. We drop high-value content like this every single day specifically to keep your vision clear, your mind sharp, and your habits on track. But before you click away to the next video, I want you to stop. Take a deep breath and be brutally, painfully honest with yourself for just 1 second. Look at your life. Look at your bank account. Look at your daily routine. Now, go down to the comments and tell me, which specific habit are you killing today? Is it the impulse spending on things you don't need? Is it the habit of blaming your boss, the government, or your past? Is it the endless, soul-sucking consumption of entertainment? Type it out. Name it. When you write it down, it becomes a commitment. Let's hold each other accountable and start building something real right now. No more "I'll start next Monday." No more "I'll do it when I get that raise." Or "when the kids are older." Those are just lies your comfort zone tells you to keep you weak. Success doesn't wait for your convenience. The world doesn't care if you're tired. The bills don't stop because you had a bad day. Every single day you spend waiting is a day you are voting for a future of poverty. You are literally stealing from your older self every time you choose comfort over growth. Imagine yourself at 70 years old, looking back at this very moment. Are you going to be proud of the courage you showed today? Or are you going to be haunted by the what-ifs? The rich understand that money is a tool, not a goal. It's a tool for freedom, a tool for impact, and a tool for security. If you treat it like a toy, it will disappear. If you treat it like a seed, it will grow into a forest. But you have to be willing to plant it in the dirt and wait. You have to be willing to look poor now so you can be wealthy later. Start today. Start right now. Start with exactly what you have, from exactly where you are. Use the phone in your pocket to learn. Use the extra hour in your evening to build. The clock isn't just ticking, it's screaming. Your future self is either going to look back and thank you for this moment, or they're going to live in the shadow of the regret for the time you're wasting today. The choice is yours. It always has been. What are you going to choose today? Are you going to be the person who watches others succeed? Or are you going to be the person that others watch? Stop dreaming about it and start becoming it. The world is waiting for you to win.